BagFuel, baby.
Are we live and recording the old school test runs? BagFuel, man. It's been a hot second, a hot minute, a hot hour since we did solo shows. People have been asking for it. People have been enjoying the fact of all the sit downs we've been doing from Ice, AZ, Benny the Butcher, Styles P.
We had a lot more before that too. Bigger, everybody's enjoying the bigger episode.
Sean Bigger. Ray Daniels, it's a lot.
episode.
Sean Money,
Sean Money, XL.
yeah. So,
Yes.
but we want to get back to the core of who we are as BagFuel, giving our business knowledge and our perspective on a lot of things that people may want to hear or were unaware of. So, how are you feeling? Because I've been feeling like shit, but I feel great.
You know how I'm feeling. It's up and down right now, but you still got to stay focused. It's up and down right now,
Yeah.
but you still got to stay focused on your journey. And on your job, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got stuff going on.
Man, listen.
Family, friends, loved ones, girlfriends, wives, whatever you got. Everybody got personal stuff going on. Mother, father, health. So it's like, yo, it's important that you got to just keep going to maintain, to keep getting your bag, because you don't want to. I'm big on not compounding things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you get depressed about something or you get down about something and then you make another dumb decision until you're compounding.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes people don't even know they're depressed. They just think they're going through the vibe and getting through the storm, but it could be classified as something else.
If you're going through the vibe and you're getting through the storm, you're depressed. It's okay to be depressed. Like everybody act like that. Everybody is on a high. Like as much as Puff Daddy's been through and Puff Daddy's made money, he gotta be depressed right now.
Yeah.
So it's like all the great things that you've done doesn't cover you from the real world.
Never.
And that's the thing that I be saying about when people want to get money, right?
Yeah.
It's like right now, we don't have the luxury of being depressed. We got to get up and we got to get money.
All the time.
No matter what's going on.
There's been days, people don't know, we've recorded, none of us felt well.
Yeah, sure.
We done recorded episodes, aches and pains. I'm just like, we ain't got no other choice. Salute to Ghost. He just came back off a world tour, man.
I'm about to say this motherfucker was on a world tour.
It's U.S.
This
world.
This MF is on the world tour.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephen McCurry because he held us down.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve. You know what I'm saying? Because we just so y'all know, like we might crack jokes on Ghost because I'm learning that we talking in this studio in this room, but our voices is way bigger than this room. So although that we're cracking jokes on Ghost, that's what we promote as a unit, supporting each other and letting each other accomplish and see their dreams come to fruition, whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that Ghost got a chance to travel around the world and see things and do another thing, and he going to Japan next week, so we gotta film. Like
we going hammer with the
He's going to Japan, so we gotta film like 8 shows in 1 week. Yeah. But the thing I like about when Ghost goes away, when we do it right, we get rest time too.
Yeah, nah, but before...
You shouldn't though, because y'all should still be going.
Going where?
But I'll be like, yo, I want to keep going.
But we did keep going. We shot.
I fuck with that.
We shot mad shows, but
it was. I like y'all got the magazine shit. I like seeing that. Like when I go on my phone or whatever, because I try to stay away, but then I go on there and I see y'all doing magazine shoots and other interviews and all. I like that shit.
But it ain't that we not willing to do more. And not taking nothing away from nobody else.
But my nigga,
it's harder.
No. Let me explain something to you.
No.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you, nigga. We had a really important meeting the other day, and when it was explained how we really execute these things, the person paused and said, "Wow."
Yeah.
And this is a big no. They thought it was really something different how we doing it.
It was the platform I told you about.
Yes. That person said,
they thought it was way more people. We like, it's only me, Heineken, and Space Ghost.
When I tell you the person paused.
She said, well, your man is doing the camera and the sound. It's amazing. Y'all booking that talent. Y'all coming up with the topics. Y'all doing everything y'all doing. Y'all promoting. It's amazing if it's just y'all three.
Here's the thing. Because people don't take it seriously. They always ping pong off of somebody else to do the extra work that you could be doing.
No, they do take it seriously, but
no, they don't.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
To me, they don't.
No, they do. They just Here, the thing about the three of us, right? We really think on an efficient level, but trying to make sure it's really glossy and polished. That's the one of the things we have in common. So a lot of the times, Esso can't even help himself when other people are doing production work. He'll say out loud, "Yo, it's taking so long." I'm like, "Yo, nigga, chill. This is regular shit." He's like, "Yo, Hein, this is." I'm like, "Yo, chill."
But he's seeing what I saw.
No, I
He's
know
seeing
that.
what I saw.
But you
and
compartment.
why I am the way I am because I saw what he saw.
No, I know that, and I
can
told him that.
May I jump in?
Go in, S.
I'm gonna have to agree with Ghost because me and Ghost shared a talk going to film one day. I said, "How the hell you know this?" He said, "I took classes for it."
Me too.
He said, "But I'm not talking about
No,
you
I got you.
because you're not a cameraman. I'm sticking to the aspect of what the other people are doing." He said, "Although I knew how to film, I took classes on sound."
No, the other way.
Oh, the other way. Although I knew
went
sound.
to school for sound, but
I went to school for sound.
I'm going to rebuttal that.
I went to school for sound, but I took time to learn my craft. I said, "Well, how'd you learn the craft?" He said, "YouTube."
Yeah.
But here's what you're missing.
YouTube and trial and error.
No.
Trial and error.
But it goes back to understanding efficiency. There's a lot of people that got an accounting degree, but they don't understand how to get money the way you get money. You dig what I'm saying? How to really, the metrics. Now, as you go through all this knowledge in schooling, people know what they're doing. You could tell that the curriculum has advanced more. But Ghost is like, you don't need this. You don't need that. This sucks. This is trash. But
I don't even think that. Like, there's people who are ill at just, like, way iller than to do other shit. It's just different levels. Like, I like a person to give this job to somebody else when I was like, you could cut that out or you could just do it yourself.
But your brain, it works beyond the education. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but they might be better than me because they don't have to do that, and they may be better in a different
Sometimes
space.
the person with a wooden sword is a better efficient killer than somebody with a bazooka. It is what it is, sadly.
I just honestly think, like what Ghost said, people don't take their job seriously.
A lot of people.
When I started, I'm gonna say this, and you can jump in all you want. And I said this to you on the phone. When I looked in this camera and I told y'all, ain't nobody doing what I'm doing, podding and YouTubing. These niggas argue with me. The rest of the world argue with me. Hold on, bro.
No, I'm not saying nothing.
They argue, and the reason why I knew they weren't doing what I was doing because I was taking my job seriously before I was even making money. I was looking towards making money and being of standard and saying, this is what I want to do. I'm going to put my best foot forward. And not only did I work on not stuttering, work on not cutting you off, I watched Callan Cowherd and watch how people would talk on different things. I watched Stephen A. more intently to see what he did that I didn't like because I used to be way more boisterous and all that. And I said, I'm tired of watching Stephen A.
But you're learning how to use your sword properly.
I said,
no pun intended.
I said, but I'm tired of watching Stephen A. like that. That's whack to me. So I don't want to be that loud and no boisterous guy when I got to get the point across. You got to use your tools when they're needed. You pull them out the toolbox. You don't just pull everything out the toolbox at one time.
So then, here's I think the missing component. What I'm hearing from you and Ghost is we built to understand our efficiency. You know, and what I'm seeing, we're running into a lot of people that's watching this success and they're taking an extreme crash course. When you look, they're all using the same equipment. But it's all sounding like,
Because they look at Ghost setup and then they say,
but you're not going to do what I do. Is it the thing? I don't even see it that way. It's like, if you enjoy what you're doing, then making yourself better at it is fun.
I agree.
So it's not like work. It's like, all right, how can we make this better? How can we do this better? How can we?
Okay,
it's
but
always looking for just trying to
self-improvement.
Make it better.
I fell into this, right? So I wasn't looking to love it.
But wait. If you didn't love it, you wouldn't be watching Stephen A.
I'm about to make my point. I'm about to make my point, though. I fell into this, and I love it, right? The people that are watching us, they don't love it. They're doing it.
I don't do it for the people watching.
Yeah, no, we're not doing it for the people watching, but that's who we're talking about, correct? About the people who's trying to do stuff and it's not working because they're doing it and I'm gonna give Jim Jones this credit. And I say this off camera. Jim Jones pulled me to the side. He said, yo, you and your man, my man is being this guy right here. You and your man, y'all kind of fucking the game up. I said,
why? That's
No,
not
no,
okay,
listen to this. Listen to this.
I said the same thing. I said, Jimmy, what are you talking about?
This shit's hilarious.
He said, Joe Buttons, big podcaster, YouTuber.
Listen to this.
Former rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gilly and Wallow. Gilly, although he didn't go worldwide, he's known as a former rapper, and his initial following is from he's been a rapper, right? Nori, former rapper.
Sure.
Math Hoffa,
Sure.
former battle rapper.
Sure.
He said, you and your man is the only motherfuckers in that space that's making waves in the hip-hop space doing doing what they could be doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, y'all the only two niggas that's not a rapper.
What about academics?
No, academics came through.
Academics didn't.
He
could be on that list. He's on that list.
He could definitely be on that list. But what Jimmy said, nobody wants to be academics.
What about Roy and Maul?
He didn't put him on the list. He said nobody wants to be academics.
It's not about being. It's the space.
Listen to what
what
somebody said on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
He said, "Esso, niggas think they can be you. They didn't think they could be Joe Buttons.
That's a fact.
They didn't think they could be Math Hoffa.
Gilly
they
and
didn't
Wallow.
think they could be Nori.
Yes.
But they think they could be y'all niggas. So the fact that y'all niggas is making waves and people is following y'all and y'all the toast of the town, y'all got every average nigga in this world thinking that they can pull up a camera and a mic.
Guess what every nigga think they could be? No, they can't.
No, they can't.
Wait, the difference is why y'all look like that is because I didn't base what y'all do on them niggas. I based it on Godfrey and them niggas.
Yes.
The like comedians.
Bert Kreischer.
Comedians.
I understand. I told him the
who
blueprint.
go on stage and just talk. It's not based on the music industry big niggas. No, because the comedians are the ones who broke the podcast fucking mold.
Yes.
Not rappers.
All right,
Okay,
go for it. Go. I ain't.
Within that.
Yes.
Right? Within all that. We needed mass platform to get my voice heard.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's the wild card.
We can't discredit that.
So if we would have went on that same road, we might not have been successful. Whatever road took us, because not only did we do that, before we saw you, after we got this, it's been a lot of planning and strategy. It's a lot of things that I told him that I wanted to do. He wasn't feeling. I told you, wasn't feeling. But I said, I'm going to bring the music business idea to this whole shit. So you mix all of that stuff in the pot, which people don't know, which has a lot to do with relationships that we all have. It goes to the experience that you had, but now they think that doesn't matter. When we did this show the other day, the girl brought up the fact how he been doing this shit for 14 years. He came from, what's the radio shit you did? Scumbag Radio.
True Stories Radio.
True Stories Radio, Scumbag Season, This Is 50, and all that. So while everybody's sitting up there saying, yo, I actually could be y'all. You need 25 years of music experience. You need 13 years of camera experience from Ghost. You need 14 years of fucking social media and camera experience and being on the shows. You can't just drop and be that. And then on top of it,
that's over 50 years.
And then on top of it, we still needed other platforms.
Yes.
Not only was I on math platforms, I was on 8
at the table. Hot new hip hop. This is 50.
This is 52. So
hip hop DX. A lot.
So we was doing mad other things. DJ Clue's my best friend. He
Power 105.
He had me on the radio with him. Cosmic Kev had us on the radio with them. So you got all of these different things that we're doing, and then motherfuckers think you just gonna turn the camera on.
Yeah, we gonna do that.
That's why Jim Jones said, y'all got the game fucked up. Because they're not gonna look at y'all and be able to tell. They know they know Mass background. They know Nori's background. Yeah. They know Gilly's background. They know these people's background.
Charlamagne's background.
They know Charlamagne's background.
Yeah.
We coming from the aspect of we didn't really know them. Yeah,
you know what's crazy? Only famous people know our background. Yeah. Not the public.
That's weird.
Everyone in the music industry and the entertainment industry.
I'm not gonna say that no more because people are back checking, and I'm gonna give people credit.
True.
I am gonna give them.
But
credit.
the heavy hitters know our background
because people have. Because heavy hitters pay attention to competition.
And
they pay attention to change. If you're on that level, you have to pay attention to how things is changing,
the shift.
so you can stay on top. So I would expect that they would pay attention to us more than the average Joe Schmo would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to talk about us because y'all might tune out. I know y'all want to hear us talk about Puffy and everybody else.
Yeah, no, we got to get to that.
But we want to get to the bare basics because we haven't had a chance to actually sit down and talk.
Yeah,
and
get
my
our
thing
thoughts
to
out.
everybody else is, and maybe even YouTube, why when our face is on somebody else's platform, it goes crazy?
Because they're looking for negativity.
Yeah, they think we're going to.
But when we're by ourselves, they don't think we're negative?
Don't really be negative.
I know. All right.
And
negative.
And I ain't going to lie, we be really.
Let's see clickbaity a little.
Yeah, and people be clickbaiting the title, and they're expecting us to. Like,
Clickbaity a
what
little
do they think? We're going to go on a world tour for the rest of our careers? Always kicking Mavs back in. Like, come on, what's like really? It's now all these interviews we're doing is the same circus. I'm like,
I'm not gonna say that, Hein. They be different, but they always want to come back to a math clickbait question.
Yeah.
No matter what.
and it's the same. We like, you notice the answer I give. We've said this on 5 other interviews.
Yeah, but
Give it a break now.
They've asked great questions.
They have, yes.
But what we got to do is adjust to it. So what we've answered it on other platforms, maybe have another creative way to answer it. Maybe show them that it doesn't make sense for them to ask the question.
All right, then we're gonna give them how to interview 101 in real time. You should ask us this question.
You can do that, but the first key
I don't want to insult them,
but the first key is to not get frustrated.
I'm
because
not.
sometimes that's not true. Because your answer shows that you get frustrated by the question. When they ask a question, I kind of expect them to ask the question right now, so I can pick and choose 80 million different ways to give it back to them. But I understand that this is a business for them too, and they don't get guests like we get guests now. Think about when we weren't getting guests, okay? People were looking at us crazy for not doing clickbait.
Yeah.
Because get your money up, get your views up,
get your views up. Yeah,
but we stayed consistent to the plan, to the business plan, to not doing clickbait and to being on the side of the creator.
Yeah.
And over time, it's worked. There's many things that I've said, that you said, and Ghost have said that have come to fruition that is the reason why we're here.
No, true. It's not a. I just feel like when you're really bringing on Esso and Heineken, we're talking third person. You know we've addressed this a few times. There's probably like 5 or 6 interviews that's asked linearly the same questions. Me as the content dude, I'd be like, if I'm gonna interview Esso and Heineken, I don't need to be asking what happened. It's already out there multiple times on their own platform.
But y'all niggas say everybody does the same thing. Why are you expecting better? You just went to a show.
They don't take it seriously.
Seriously, you got paid to be on the show, and we're going to move on after this.
Yeah, we're going to be done.
You ain't got to wrap me up, because I'm already prepared to move on.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm prepared. Yeah.
You went
Let's
on
wrap
a
this
whole
up.
show that they put out a piece. I called you coming from D.C. pissed.
He fell for the remix.
I'm pissed on what they doing, and I said, why is my name in the title? And the question to him is about math, right? But it's so deep, I called them.
Right?
I called them and was like, why would you put my name in clickbait like that? Especially when Heineken was on the show and said, don't send me a math clip. There's a clip about Dame Dash in here. Let's lead with the Dame Dash clip. If you want me to collaborate with you, let's collaborate on the Dame Dash clip because we over the math situation. What clip they dropped? They dropped the math clip. Okay? I'm looking at the math clip. I'm fucking pissed, right? Because I'm like, why you put my name in it, right? Did no views, no likes, no nothing. This is a lesson to you YouTubers before we move on. Heineken makes the Dame Dash clip. Sends the collaboration to them. We don't know Dame like that. Sends a collaboration to Dame. And it was so good of a piece of content that Dame Dash accepted the collaboration, and that piece of content did more for their podcast than anything else that they could have ever done. That's a key to y'all. Clickbait is not the answer. Clickbait is dirty nigga behavior.
Yo, that's
now
the clip right
on.
there.
And only certain people, to be honest,
What you thinking, Ghost?
only certain people could do clickbaity stuff because that's their brand.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's understood.
You understand?
But people are in a hurry to gain success. That's all it is. They don't understand it's going to take a while. That's why when they see even you, take me out of it, and I've always said they think you came out of nowhere. And you used to be like, that don't make no sense.
I did think that. That makes my legend grow.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
But Ghost brought a topic to our attention. Read it. Yes, let's go for this because
I thought he was gonna go Diddy. But...
No, we're gonna go to Diddy.
We're not gonna go Diddy right now.
Let's go Diddy then.
Let's go Diddy right now.
Ah man,
because that has to do with clickbaity. Like I think.
Oh yeah, let's clickbait Diddy then.
Clickbait.
Let's clickbait.
No, don't say that because they're gonna take you seriously. We don't do clickbait.
No. But when they hear the click, they're gonna know.
No, I've said I think a lot of people are going clickbaity crazy on the
on Diddy, of course.
Yeah, it's gonna run the numbers up.
How you think they? What are you talking about? You got Tasha K going nuts right now.
But to be honest, those people is where they need to be looking for instead of looking for certain other people.
But you watch way more content than me. Yeah. If I see Tasha K going nuts, how you know it's everywhere?
It's everywhere.
Because I don't even look. Tasha K is going nuts on Diddy. Yeah, with the old bodyguard and what you heard.
With Gene.
I'm like, yo, bro.
I interviewed Gene one time.
Who? Huh?
He did. I interviewed him one time.
Okay, yeah.
On Flip the Script.
See it? Somebody gonna go look for that interview.
No, they pulled it up. Academic, shout out everybody.
All right, salute to them.
That's what I'm saying. So what about this Diddy situation is we gonna discuss?
His rebranding. Because he has only two options. He's either gonna go to jail, three. He's gonna go broke, or he gonna have to get married. Diddy's gonna have to get, hold on, listen.
First of all, he's not getting married. Second of all he got to do is go in the cut and don't come outside and not go broke. If he wants to come out and be thinking he's the same Diddy for the last 38 years, you're going to go broke.
What you've always said, one of the ways to really liquidate a person's finance is sue a dude. And he paid that money so fast that the sharks are there looking. Now,
but you got to look what the lawyer said. Look what the lawyer said about that. Because of the people and the companies that they named in the lawsuit, those companies decided to settle fast. It wasn't necessarily on Puff Daddy. It was in the best interest of those companies. And then the word around town is, I don't know this to be fact, but I heard Diageo was the ones that paid for Cassie's lawyer, which would be ironic because those are the people that Puffy's warring with over Ciroc. Am I correct about that?
But that's a cheaper price to pay than to deal with Diddy with the courts and the money. Yeah, they're like, pay that. That's nothing. We'll pay that.
Yeah, what was it to pay? Diageo didn't pay that. Diageo, I heard, paid Cassie's lawyer to file the lawsuit.
Yeah, I agree. That's
Puffy.
That's a cheaper price tag to get.
Who cheaper price tag for who?
Diageo.
It's not. There's still no price tag. This is the get back slander. We don't know. We don't know what the price tag is going to be. This is just the beginning. It has nothing to do with price tag. Listen, we're going to start getting at him. Period. Ain't no price tag. We don't know. Puffy still could. You could go through all this sex trafficking and all this other stuff. That ain't got nothing to do with Diageo and going to court.
All it sounds like to me
and running the numbers. Because what is crazy right now is if Puffy is not going to be in the limelight like he was before, he can't sell that product, right? Now he needs to get the money from them. Before, he could linger in the wings because he's still Puff Daddy. He's still on the chairman of fucking Revolt. He's still Sean John and Macy's and all that. All that shit is getting taken away. So you think that this billionaire dude that's scared about money ain't going to go all the way with Diageo?
Here's the problem now. A lot of these companies have cut ties with him because they don't want all the subjective of how he treats women. We're in the era now, you can't just mistreat women. So to come back, you're gonna have to show that you have some type of level of contrition towards women. His best move currently, right now, if he's gonna partner back up with these companies, would be to marry Carisha. They both have kids. Yes, I'm telling you. Because hold on. What they've been saying about him, playboy. He's out here. He's a misogynist. He doesn't know how to be down with one woman. You think he could just come back and still be single? I'm telling you, The rebrand, he's gonna have to get married. P. Diddy's listen, bro. I'm telling you, they're in the war room right now, bro. You have to cut all of this out. You can't just be having multiple girlfriends. You can't be jumping from girlfriend to girlfriend.
You cannot cut that.
I'm telling you.
Yo, bro.
They always do this, and you be like, yo.
Yo, bro, you can yell all you want. You're talking like somebody who ain't had 30 bitches. When you got 30 bitches and you can afford them, you're not giving them up. It's not. You're not just gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught, and I'm gonna give away this whole lifestyle I've been leading for 38 years.
Right,
no, nigga, you're gonna try
guess what? He's gonna keep getting sued. He's gonna keep getting knocked.
How? How do you know this? You don't know this,
bro.
Wait.
He has 4 lawsuits right now.
How old is Diddy? How old is he?
53.
Okay, so at what point, right? Is it like time to just chill a little bit?
No, hold on.
At what point?
No, I'm gonna let him talk. You asking me, but I'm gonna let him talk.
Listen.
I'm gonna let him answer.
When I'm telling him to stop, he's not built to stop.
I'm not telling him to get married and shit like that. I'm just telling him.
Hold on.
I'm gonna answer your question after you talk.
He's not built to stop, but in order to save himself, to be who he needs to still be, he's gonna have to get married.
He's going down in the fire. He's not getting married.
Oh, okay, then he's going broke.
He's gonna go down in the fire.
He's going broke.
What you're talking about makes no. What you're talking about.
Bro, he just cut a check for this. You think the lawsuits are gonna stop? You think the companies?
You think getting married? What is getting married gonna do to stop the lawsuits?
No.
What are you talking about?
No, because listen, his image is tarnished with women. In order to now, Revolt made him step down. All these other companies are now, the charter school, they're all like, nah.
He can't come outside no more. There is no saving.
There
is no saving.
Hold on. Anytime, this is part of just like how you said, the marketing and promotion of how they roll out artists and rappers. When you have issues with women and you're a playboy, they want you to settle down. He's right now sitting down with his advisors. They're like, yo, bro, you might have to lock down a chick and get married just till this storm is over. I'm telling you.
Blurt me out when I say this. He was accused of sex trafficking.
Yes.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Stop talking about marriage.
Bro, I'm telling you. Hold on. Hold on.
I just let you talk mad time. How you gonna cut me off? Hold on.
Okay.
You just talk. We go through this on the phone. You just talk mad time. I didn't say nothing. I'm answering your question, and you cut me off and telling me to hold on.
All right, go for it.
What are you talking about?
Because you're telling me stop saying that.
I can say what I want to say. That does not give you the right to cut me off.
That's like me telling you stop saying this about the music industry.
That does not.
That don't make no sense.
That does not give you the right to, yo, bro. No matter what goes on, that does not give you the right to constantly cut anybody off. Especially when I'm the person that's letting you say what you want to say. I don't care. You act like you're saying things that I agree with. This is a lesson for everybody. Fuck the camera in the world. This shit annoying, okay? You let niggas talk. And niggas want to cut you off when you start talking, as if you listen to them and you agree what they got to say. I don't agree with this nigga, but do you hear me cutting this nigga off, telling hold on? No. So when I'm telling this nigga chill the fuck out, let me get my point, he still want to tell me hold on. That's dead ass wrong. Whether you with your friend, your girl, your homeboy, whatever, chill the fuck out. You're not gonna get to the ending and understand what somebody's saying if you constantly cutting them off and your emotions and your feelings is getting in the way of hearing the message. The message is this: I just don't agree with what you're saying. Marriage and your ideal does not make sense. This nigga who already has shown motherfuckers he could have married J-Lo, okay, in her fucking prime, when every nigga in the free world would have gave up everybody for J-Lo. Not Puff Daddy, okay? Puff Daddy had Cassie, one of the most beautiful women in the world that niggas would have gave up mad shit for. Not Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy lives a different life that y'all don't understand. So when you're looking at him and saying, oh, wow, he's watching his girl have sex with other men, everybody in the music business does that. Maybe it's not his girlfriend. Maybe it's just a thought he messed with. But Puffy, y'all see, he has multiple women. Can't y'all see that? He's had Carisha. He's had a baby with somebody else. He does his thing. Polygamy, what is that the word for it? Polygamy, whatever.
Polyamorous, all of that.
Poly whatever, nigga.
All right.
That's the way of this world right now. Niggas not accepting what the way of the world is. So yes, Cassie can come back and say whatever she want to say. He might or might not be guilty. We're never gonna know because the powers that be up in the building said, let's settle this. Let's get this out the way. He's not coming outside. Chris Brown, Chris, I rock with you, right? Ever since the Rihanna thing, Chris Brown's not the same. He's not outside. To the regular tier of person, of an artist, y'all think Chris Brown came back. Chris Brown never been Chris Brown again because of that situation. It's not gonna happen. So my thing, when I talked to you when we brought this up, I called Heineken sincerely, Ghost, and I said, you think Puffy gonna be able to come outside again? I don't think so. It's gonna be hard. And right after that, Sean John got dropped. Revolt changed. People are trying to go away from him like the plague. They moved away from Puffy like they moved away from Gunna. Puffy's the plague right now. How is he not going to be? So you think he get married, and I'm done after this, so you think he get married is going to take him from being the plague?
All right. Remember when we spoke about Tory Lanez and I told you he was going to get 10 years, and y'all were like, huh? You got to understand, when these things happen, they've happened to other dudes. They have a playbook of what they think works with the public. No, it's just like marketing and promotion. Do I think it's going to work? No. What I'm saying is, I'm looking at the character traits of what they're abusing on him. He's a misogynist. He's this, he's this, he's this. Boom. The only thing they don't say, he's a bad father. Thank you. Think about this. He has just as, well, let me be careful with this one. He has a lot of baby mothers, just like Future, but they dragged Future through the mud. Future and Diddy ain't no different. Child support and all of that. When I'm looking now, how are they gonna bring this guy back around to show that he has contrition towards women? The only play would be, I've renounced my Playboy ways. I've decided to get married. It's still a shot in the dark. It's a home run. But there's no other play. Think about this. When you're on 8 at the table and you're talking about relationships and your experience, and the women hate your message, the moment you say, I'm married, boo, case closed, end of discussion. Now, I'm not saying your examples is on the same level as Diddy. Let's be, because kidnapping, trafficking, all of that, craziness. All I'm looking at is the playbook I've seen for years in front of our face. This ain't my feeling. Ghost said, when does he stop? You and I know he ain't never gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop, Bad Boy Records. We know him. He ain't gonna stop, but his back is against the wall. His career, his life is against the wall. We know he might be depressed right now. What are you gonna do? There's nothing he can do currently. Even if he builds a school for women, builds a college and gives them the love they need to accelerate, it might not be enough. The marriage might not be enough. This is my only desperation play for Diddy to get back in if he wants to. That's all. That's how I look at it.
Can we pause this for a second?
Go for it.
I just got to call my wife.
Oh man, Ghost hit the record button. It's a lot of niggas that be forgetting to hit the record button.
A lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I know. It's life shit, but yeah, Ghost.
All right, hold on. Kendrick Lamar's manager, Dave Free, shout out to Dave Free.
Yeah.
Credits Lil Wayne was changing the music industry.
In what way?
Says Lil Wayne's legendary mixtape run ultimately changed the music business forever.
Changed it in what way?
But it started with the freestyles he did with Squad Up.
Yeah.
Which they released themselves. It broke the traditional distribution format.
In what way?
Radio and physical sales. When he was doing all digital.
So what did DJ Clue and 50 Cent's mixtapes mean to the world?
Those are still physical, to be honest. He's saying digitally. Digital distribution of the mixtape of how Lil Wayne was doing it changed.
So are you saying we're going to give Lil Wayne credit now for leading the revolution of iTunes, Spotify, and Tidal? That's what it sounds like. So Lil Wayne's mixtape run digitally inspired datpiff.com? Dat Piff was before that.
Who inspired Lil Wayne? That's the thing about it. And if anybody knows, people, the problem that I got going on with the way the world is that people forget. We used to acknowledge the past. Like, people are trying to downplay Michael Jackson right now. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they're trying to
downplaying Michael Jordan.
I'm not trying to. They're downplaying Michael Jordan. I don't see why they wouldn't downplay who invented the mixtape, because right now it's about what was on social media at the time. When 50 Cent was destroying the mixtape and changing the game of the mixtape, it wasn't on social media. Before that, when Clue took the mixtape and turned it from just
cassette
a party.
tape?
No, not a cassette tape. The mixtape was in parties.
Yes.
The original mixtape was in the clubs where young kids could not get into to hear hip hop music. So you would hear certain shout outs that would be in the background, and you would hear Kid Capri and Busy B and niggas like that playing the songs. That was the mixtape. Then Clue ripped that and turned the mixtape into something where you could hear and find new music. If anybody was gonna if anybody gets credit for revolutionizing the mixtape, is first of all is DJ Clue.
That's a fact.
And number 2 is 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Then it's Lil Wayne, because that was built off everything else after that. And you throw Drama in there, but at least
both dramas, K-Slay,
Drama gives. I can't speak on K-Slay because he's there, but Drama has given credit to DJ Clue.
Yeah.
Even DJ Cosmic Kev, who was very successful, who's putting out mixtapes and who's putting out freestyles and stuff right now, gives all credit to what DJ Clue did with transforming the mixtape of hip-hop music. So I can't say that Lil Wayne, because when Lil Wayne came along, shit was digital. The industry was in a whole nother place where you couldn't make money. You couldn't go out there and record music because they were scared of Napster and the music was gonna be free.
Yeah.
So they saw an opportunity into marketing. That's what 21 Savage had told us. He took it and put his record on, what was that platform back then? My Mixtapes, maybe?
My Mixtapes, live mixtapes, datpiff.com.
So those type of things, they were able to sell music.
Instrumental.
They was able to sell music around the copyright infringement.
If anything, I would have to give DatPiff their credit for really pushing digital mixtapes.
Okay.
Because everything worked really well. The way their website looked, it looked fancy. It was easy to download the tape. They was getting the tapes before the bootleggers. You could download it to your phone and mobile devices. I'll keep it real. I dropped 2 mixtapes on DatPiff, audio mixtapes of recordings I had. That helped blow up the shows I was doing. They was like, this ain't music, but this sounds amazing. It broadened the horizons and the audience. Now, if we want to give Lil Wayne his credit, it would have to be a mixtape documentary. So we would have to take, real shit, like how the cassette mixtape was to how Clue changed it. What Clue did, boom.
But why you keep saying it wasn't about the cassette? Why you keep saying cassette?
People have mentioned that. When I say these things, I'm thinking about what other people mention, how Ron G.
That's kind of
to the CD.
Because it's like what Clue did and to what Wayne did, like it went digital. It's like CD to digital now. Clue took it, was like, nah, CDs go.
Yo, Clue damn near destroyed the cassette tapes on the streets. It was CDs. Real shit.
That's not how it happened, but
I'm telling you. Remember, you wasn't in New York at that time.
But I was in New York when the CD. I was.
Free is talking about the distribution.
I was in New York, but even with the distribution, what they, all right. Just because Dave Free said it don't mean it's right.
No, but I'm just saying.
Okay,
we're giving you transition.
That's Dave Free's.
Yeah, that's his.
That's Dave Free's outlook. What I'm saying about Dave Free's outlook is only in one segment. Dave Free has to talk to me about Clue. He has to talk to me about 50. 50 was the first nigga, to give people a taste of one artist doing one mixtape full of songs.
But you know why that is?
Then you got Dipset mixtapes, nigga.
But
what about Dipset? That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
I'm getting to all that points.
I'm not talking about Dave Free, not you, bro.
I know, but whatever he's saying, you got to remember, he's a younger dude. Wherever he's from, he didn't grow up in New York to see certain things happen. In his mind, for him to not even mention 50 Cent tells me where his age demographic is and what resonates with him. You just said it a few moments ago. People are trying to discredit Michael Jackson in the history. I always remember why 50 Cent blew up on the mixtape. He said, I treated it like an album. Before 50 Cent, The mixes on mixtapes weren't great. These were studio sessions that were ripped. He's like, I was recording it like a studio budget. I marketed it like it was an album. Artwork, even he said it. The artworks didn't even look good on mixtapes before him. And we're talking relative to the time, because when you look back, it ain't gonna look anything crazy, but how they took their pictures and was doing their photo shoots. They was probably the first dudes doing photo shoots for the mixtape covers.
But you understand that.
Yes.
We're talking about people like, what's his name, Dave Free.
Yes.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about...
But we gotta explain it.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Dave Free, the whole point about Dave Free is, if you don't talk about Clue and 50 Cent, you're not fucking valid with your opinion, nigga. Like, you got to know. The part of the music business is not just knowing the point of time that you recognize. It's the past, and it's the present, and it's the future. Knowing why this has happened, because everything in the music is like everything else. It repeats itself. It goes round and round and round. So if you thought that, if you're looking at, say, Lil Wayne revolutionized the mixtape and you wouldn't go stay that stupid shit like that, then you need to go research what the fuck was the mixtape.
Yes.
And that's what these people right now, Googling and all that, they're not doing that. They don't know the impact. They don't know DJ Clue was selling 1 million mixtapes a month. 1 million.
Physical copies.
A
in the street.
million.
Yes.
That's a fact. 1 million mixtapes a month. You don't know that. Niggas can't sell 1 million records. How many of them Lil Wayne mixtapes was selling 1 million a month? Talk to me.
Nah, Lil Wayne was moving.
1 million records a month.
Bro.
1 million. Bro.
Listen, I'm telling yo,
bro.
he was, listen. Listen to me. You forgetting one thing. Not only was he doing it digitally, Drama was moving those units to the point to hold on.
Drama credits Clue.
No, I don't disagree with that. I'm getting to all these points, but he not only at that time, physical and digital was moving. Lil Wayne, I'm not talking about anybody else. Even you said it.
But to be honest,
all right.
let me tell you something.
Let me let y'all two talk.
I was in Atlanta when I went to Atlanta recently. Y'all should go when y'all go to Atlanta. There's a 50 years of hip hop museum thing.
Yeah.
Just for Atlanta. So there's one Atlanta record store. And when you go there and you look at the shit, right? You would think you would see a lot of Southern mixtapes and this and that. You know what you see? Clue tapes. You see a lot of New York shit.
In the
until
Atlanta,
it gets to like Outkast and Dungeon Family and shit.
Okay.
So you see a lot of the New York influence on the Southern shit.
Oh, I don't disagree.
So it's like.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Let me bust you down, pause, and tell you how what you're saying about 1 million mixtapes a month is crazy. You thinking Lil Wayne. Niggas ain't sold 10 million albums, nigga. In their life, nigga. What fucking 50 Cent did was selling 10 million in his first album is unheard of. So for a nigga to be selling 1 million mixtapes a month, you say Lil Wayne, it did not happen. 50 Cent is one of the biggest stars to grace our fucking hip hop world at 2003. He wasn't selling the mixtapes, 1 million mixtapes a month. No, it was one man, nigga. It was one man with the question mark, nigga, that was selling 1 million mixtapes.
Listen.
That man's name is DJ Clue. He transformed the mixtape. He is the mixtape. First of all, let me drop y'all a bomb. It's not even called the mixtape. It's called the Clue tape.
We get all of that. How I'm looking at it right now, we have landmark moments with people in the mixtape culture. Clue, landmark. 50 Cent, landmark. Dipset, landmark. Drama, landmark. Lil Wayne, landmark. After that, it ain't too many people. Them niggas right there, they're landmarks. And I don't want to discredit Green Lantern, Who Kid.
But let me ask you a question.
All right, go for it.
You think, and I'm gonna name the two big
But without
mixtape niggas.
Clue, there's none of this shit.
I'm gonna say two big mixtape niggas in New York. 50 Cent and Dipset. Big mixtape cultures, right?
Mega.
I could bet my life on it. If you got Dipset and 50, you say, you think your mixtapes was bigger than DJ Clue? Never, nigga. Never. Them niggas would tell you, what are you talking about, nigga? We talking about, nigga, the Locks won they whole shit against Dipset off a Clue mixtape song.
I know. I'm not disagreeing on the impact. What I'm telling you, from seeing what it was, Lil Wayne had the whole fucking South.
Clue had the whole country.
Listen,
there was nothing moving.
I got.
There was nothing moving.
I was trying to tell you.
No, there was nothing moving.
Listen. We talking about at that time. Lil Wayne was pumping out. How many mixtapes was he dropping a month?
Yes.
Like he was dropping like 8, nigga. To the point. Let me tell you how.
But it's a moment.
No.
It's still a moment.
It's a moment.
It's not like.
Does he? No. Let me tell you how ill that moment was. Niggas was making fake Lil Wayne songs, remixing shit. That if you didn't have a Lil Wayne song or 3 songs on a mixtape, you was not on the top shit. Digitally, physically, none of that shit. It was like, how are you gonna put out a mixtape with no Lil Wayne shit on it? That's why I'm looking. I'm like, he might have been the only one. Do I know for sure? No, I can only tell by how the bootleggers were moving and how it was moving digitally.
You can't say this is how I'm gonna tell you it's not bigger.
All right, let's close it out with this.
You can't definitely say that Lil Wayne's mixtape shit is bigger than 50's.
No, I mean
you cannot.
It's comparable.
You cannot say.
It's not comparable.
And that's what I'm saying. You can. So
bro, let me tell you something.
Go
when
for it.
50 Cent came out, I wasn't even in America.
I wasn't in New York.
I was visiting my father's country in Suriname, as a third world country in South America, and I knew about 50 Cent because the mixtapes made it over there.
I'm trying to tell niggas.
It was a different.
Time's a different thing.
No, I don't disagree with that. I've never. Hold on.
You gotta think. I'm in a third world country. They don't get but too many mixtapes.
And it's independent. And he wasn't even signed.
He wasn't signed.
All right.
So I was like,
hold on.
Wayne was already on Cash Money.
Stop. That's an ill caveat y'all just put in now. No, hold on. Listen. That's an ill caveat. Clue wasn't under anybody. 50 had been dropped from the labels, right? So now Lil Wayne already had all these mega success. Because the main thing the mixtape did for Lil Wayne is made him a superstar beyond.
No, you gotta think. People weren't receptive to Wayne till he did the mixtape.
That's where I'm getting to that point.
Hold on,
let me say that. Lyrically, nobody thought he had lyrics like that. That put him in a different space. It made him a fucking rock star. It made him an icon. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
This is why I'm like, but for him to be an icon and a rock star when he's already sold millions of records with Cash Money, he'd already had Go DJ and all these hit songs for him it transcended him past just a regular rapper. That's just what I'm saying.
I'm a beg to differ.
All right.
That's why I don't like arguing with people about music business because I was there. It wasn't I was not a fan. I was a fan and I was there. So when I'm saying I was there, I know what was going on. I know the 50 phenomenon. I was there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when niggas is telling me from the outside what they thinking and saying in the game, in Lil Wayne, when Lil Wayne was dropping his mixtapes, I was there. Rock Wilder had records on Lil Wayne mixtape that we thought was going on albums. I understand he was great. Nobody's saying Wayne is in my top 5.
Yeah.
But he didn't transform the mixtape.
No, we're not saying that.
No, whatever that Dave Free dude did, transform the mixtape, I'm not gonna give you credit for that, homeboy. Because what you're showing me is this is why it's important for niggas who have seen shit in a decade. You can't compare Michael Jordan when you haven't seen him, when you only seen tape, when you didn't experience how the gym was, or how the games went, or how you saw him intimidate and dominate. So you can't tell me. I've seen Mike. I've seen LeBron. I've seen Kobe. That's why I'm making the choices. People are making choices and not seeing nobody. I went to live games and saw these niggas. That's why I'm saying it. Everybody else is just sitting around. While Dave Free, I don't know what he was doing, but if he was in the music business when Clue was rocking, he sound dumb. Okay?
He clearly was. He's a younger guy.
All right, he clearly wasn't. So if you wasn't in here watching 50 Cent ascend to the top of the game through a mixtape, you sound dumb.
Yeah.
You have to have been there to then make these fucking decisions and choices or giving your thoughts. It's like you're not doing the what it takes to know what happened prior. And I'm going to say what I said before. That's the problem with this game. They're not paying attention to what happened before them. They're not even knowledgeable of what really went on. Niggas might not even know what 50 Cent mixtapes meant. Do you understand that? He might not even get it. Do you understand that this man was from South Jamaica, Queens, but signed with a West Coast label with Eminem and Dr. Dre? That's how you know it's ill. That wasn't happening.
Ask Dre, Dave.
Yeah, you're right there. Ask Dre. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm. So, one of the we spoke about this the other day on somebody else's platform. Can you now sell music without having personality? Because for years we've had artists do the mysterious thing, such as The Weeknd, Bryson Tiller, a couple of other individuals, but people not saying they want to do interviews. I'm behind the wall. I just want you to accept my music. And now with podcasts exploding to the point that people now on road trips will listen to podcasts way more than they will listen to artists. The podcast stars have personalities, and you've also said diversification. Podcasters are putting out music. They're putting out cookbooks such as yourself, et cetera, clothing lines. Can an artist really survive now? Which I think, no. You're going to have to be something else. You're going to have to be a personality. You're going to have to be able to speak on your gram. You're going to have to be engaging with things. You can't just be like, hey, music come out. I don't think any artist can survive without being a personality outside of the music.
What about
Go for it.
Go broader.
Go broader.
Outside of hip hop.
Let's go.
How about let's go even broader than that?
Woo!
What about having really good music? See, you have to do other shit because their music is not that good. So now when you could hear a record, when you heard Nas back in the days, right? Mm-hmm. This shit was dope. You understood where he was coming from. Now you don't understand what the rappers is doing, so you need to see them and understand what the vibe that they're coming from because their music is just not that good. When we was on Mav's show and I told people y'all are getting the best of the trash, people was mad at me. Yeah. Now that's a big saying. I'm listening to the best of the trash.
Mm-hmm. We know where it started from you.
It started from me, and that's what we're dealing with. If you really go and do good music, right, would anybody care?
Yes. I feel like the appetite of the consumer has now evolved beyond just wanting just good music from these people. They want to see what's in their life. You even said it. It's just not enough to talk on this microphone. People need to see us at events. People need to see us working out. People need to see us diversify a little bit.
But not if we was going viral 100 million.
If
we was going Mr. Beast viral, hold on. We're doing that because we have to. But if we were going Mr. Beast viral, and we didn't have to go outside, it would not be a necessity.
How about this? Mr. Beast has took your whole blueprint. Everything he has is diversified, and Ghost will go through it. Mr. Beast burgers, restaurants, even though they're ghost kitchens. He has the candy bars now in 7-Eleven. You understand? What else? He got like a few other. He has a digital business,
but he's not outside.
I mean, he is.
He got the bag. He's not.
He just does his content,
because he's making enough money. We're doing that.
He's doing interviews.
We're doing that. We're doing.
He only does like 1 or 2 interviews,
and he has to. If he has product, he has to do something to push his product.
I mean, personally, how I identify it, if it was just to do one thing and one thing only, he could just do his videos, not spend any money, and he would just be there. But he's diversifying outside of the.
But that means, see, what you're saying is not the same thing.
Which is
you're asking him to just rely on content. And when I come to say, yo, YouTube could cut your shit down,
at any
people
time.
could not watch your shit. So his diversification is not using his face. It's not. No, it's not being.
Listen, even the products he's selling himself is content to him because he's doing it. Because of like,
bro,
and he puts his product.
Let me
tell
tell you something. When you
it's just all related, bro. It's all content.
When you go to Walmart and you go to 7-Eleven and you see those candy bars, you see that motherfucker's face, bro. That shit is big as fuck. And the first thing them kids say, Mr. Beast bars. Fuck the Hershey. They run straight to that because they see the recognition of the face. Yes. When I see him on Andrew Schultz, Joe Rogan, these are bigger platforms.
The Mr. Beast bars is a fuck you to Hershey's because he tried to do a deal with them.
Understood.
So it's all
but hey, sometimes the greatest ingenuity, the greatest elevation in life is when you say fuck you to somebody that fucked you over or didn't want to work with you. That a lot of the growth and explosion is just from unfortunate circumstances, and you got to dig yourself out that mud or just want to prove the person wrong. You understand what I'm saying? So that's I mean,
I just feel like we're not.
what's up?
Everybody's space is different.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Beast has a different space. He was on this before everybody else was on it.
Mm-hmm.
He's white.
That's
He's
a
made
factor.
a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He reinvests his money. He's doing different things. How we're being outside and cross marketing, Mr. Beast would be like, I ain't gotta wear nobody's clothes for no $500 per show. I ain't doing no reads for $1,500. But we on a whole different plane than he is. He don't have to come outside. We have to be outside because we're cross marketing ourselves without a budget.
Yes.
That's the big thing. Our budget is the relationships and the know-how and the respect we have. His budget is actual money. When you have actual money, you don't have to come outside and do what everybody's doing. We could do fucking chocolate bars if we had enough money and put our fucking face on it and put it in 7-Eleven.
I don't. Where I'm coming from, I've seen even how you say the podcast space has changed. How you have to shoot, how you have to edit, how you have to roll out your content. People now are consuming more. You said it's just not enough to ask questions. It has to be a conversation. The standard, hey, what was your feeling when this happened?
Trash.
Yes. Now, what's happening with those understanding and ideology is the space is growing, the audience is growing, because now they're consuming and they're seeing repetitive content. They're seeing repetitive questions, repetitive podcasters. So people are going to say, hey, you're going to have to evolve because our appetite and our understanding of how we receive this has grown beyond what it was 10, 12 years ago. We were just happy because remember how you always say, why people want to hear these stories? Because I always say they weren't around. These stories are mythical. They're like audio movies.
But what you're missing,
What's up, Ghost?
You're missing your own flavor though, huh? Because they're not gonna get stuff from somebody else. They're gonna get you from you.
Mm-hmm.
So people buy into you. They don't buy into just because they buy it in the BagFuel because they buy in the Esso and Heineken.
Understand?
They're not buying in the BagFuel because he's asking the same like if Math asks the same question as us, it don't really matter because they bought into that guy. Mm-hmm. They didn't buy you know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
I mean, how about this?
If you're
I'm gonna
on
give an
CNN,
example.
there's people who watch CNN, there's people who watch Fox. Fox and CNN can ask Elon Musk the same fucking question, and you're gonna get there's two different types of people.
That goes to me saying when people would ask him the math question, he would get frustrated, and I'm like, I'm not frustrated because they're all thinking about their own platform and their own people.
But I agree with that. But I'm also thinking about the growth of this space, the growth of how you said it's not enough to do content. It's not enough. But that's part of the growth of being where we are in this place.
Listen, I'm not a content nigga. Although
yes,
I'm
you're not.
I don't care about the growth of the space. But what I'm talking about is the growth of us and me. I'm not thinking about the space. See, everybody's thinking about what's best for the space. I don't give a fuck about the space. And that's what
space grows when you grow.
That's what I'm saying. But we have to also identify. I've come into this game, right? I've come into this game. I've watched platforms think it's all about me.
Yeah.
I don't got to know. Hold on.
That's not what I'm saying.
No. I don't got to do shit. I've watched. There was a couple of personalities in 2021. It was all about them. They was making money. I don't got to change. 3 years later, 2 years later, they're on begging for money. Nothing changed. They still look the same. They still produce the same. They never growed. Their audience was like, what are you going to evolve to? Now, when you say it's about us, I agree. There's going to be other people that's going to say it's about us, and it's going to elevate. Are you now? And when these mega people elevate, it brings everything up. So when I say the space, I'm talking about us. You understand? I don't want to blur the lines.
But if you're talking about us, then what you're talking about is not us. That's you. Because I don't look at the content. I don't look at this space. I don't look at it like everybody else is looking at it. People who have done this have this, it's like they're rappers. Like the reason why I don't manage rappers because they're annoying.
Yes.
Right? Because they think that this music shit, because they rap, this is their space. This is what this. No, nigga. This is for the fans.
Yes.
This is their space. and you're creating for them. And these content people, for some reason, because it started from here, they refer to everything. It's hard for y'all, because I'm going to put you in content space, niggas. It's hard for y'all to see it in a whole nother way. It's not a space. Whoever the fuck wants to do what they want to do, that is going to work. If you haven't learned that from your partner, myself, I don't know what it's going to take, because it's not my space. I explained to other people who were upset before, you don't do that in this space. It's not your space, because I'm here now.
Let me give you an example. Think about it like this, right? When Michael Jordan came into the league, what was one of the couple of things that he wanted to accomplish?
I have no idea.
Win more championships. We understand that he did that. And also to be one of the #1 marketed athlete.
That I do know that.
Yeah, we understand that. That was never a thought for any other artist that we know publicly.
Any other ball player.
Yeah, ball player. When Jordan came in, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, it wasn't shooting guard was just spot up, shoot your little 15-footer, no dribbling, no nothing. We have exceptions, of course, David Thompson, et cetera, et cetera. Jordan comes in and changes the whole landscape, even though it was about him.
Although David Thompson wasn't a 2 guard, because they're going to correct you. David Thompson was a forward. But go ahead, keep going.
But cool. However, by him doing that, now we've gotten Kobe, Zach LaVine, Vince Carter. Not to say they wouldn't, but it changed the landscape of basketball now.
Okay.
Iverson, when he came in,
he changed the landscape.
Landscape changed. Magic Johnson. Now, they were doing them. Nikola Jokic now has shown shit. They're like, hold on, a center that's averaging 10 assists. So when you're doing yourself, now Steph Curry. Before Steph Curry, it was unheard of to be a jump shooting team to win a championship. But it's like you said, so I don't give a fuck about these rules. We're going to do us. Now, if you don't shoot the ball, it's a wrap. And the fans want to see you shooting 40-foot three-pointers. Dame Lillard now had to learn how to shoot from half court without jumping. And it gives a better product. Now, you've also complained, like how you said with the music industry, how they play basketball isn't as, what was the terminology? They don't understand how to play basketball. That's almost akin to how the music, it's coming now. You get good artists, but the music isn't as good as back in the day. So when I look at how the fans want to watch basketball and an Esso comes in and changes the landscape because of who he is, you inherently pushed everything forward. That's why Jim Jones said, y'all fucked this shit up.
Okay, but I'm still trying to understand.
No, but I'm saying, but because of that now, the audience now has gotten a shock.
Okay.
Because they saw Michael Jordan doing the reverse layups, doing the dunks, going crazy, how he wore his sneakers and Nike paid that fine. Hey, we want to see other ball players be stylish.
Okay.
It's not enough for you to just wear Converse. This is what I'm saying along with this content space. We have examples. You're going to have to elevate. And it goes back to the original point. Is it enough for an artist just to put out music? Because I'm seeing people, they want more from the artist than just putting out music. And
they can't ask for more.
Why not?
Because nobody's requiring more. It's no point. And like I think I understand what you was trying to say.
Yes.
But it's easy for me to see this because I wasn't in this space.
Got you.
Okay? I wasn't here. You were here. You can't see it. It's hard for you to snap out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you know. This is what it's been built upon. It's like my man Clue. Clue deals with everything as if it's 1998 to 2005 in music. That's where he's at. Yo, I'm not doing that, Rand. They got to give us a budget. They not going to give us a budget like that. That's not how this go like that. Well, I'm not doing it. Okay. But this space has changed. And when this space has changed, this is the obstacle that all the people are creating. It's not just about content, not just about music. Let me just tell y'all people have a hard time adjusting to new shit. That's just what it is. The people that keep adjusting to new things are the people that be on the cutting edge and stay relevant all the time. Adjustment is key in life. You might not always have your girl. You might not always have your wife. You might not always have your same friends. You might not always have the same money. You might not always have the same job. But you have to be able to adjust and reinvent yourself to stay on top.
Yes.
And that's what people are dealing with in every space that they're used to. You have no choice but to adjust, because I take Ghost out of it. You're dealing with somebody that's on camera with you that's not doing it formally, and it's still hard for you. Yeah, imagine if I had been doing this for 10 years and I wasn't seeing what I was seeing. We would be holding on to content. We would be holding on. Yo, we're trying to roll out with 10 episodes, all that shit that we know what other people is doing. All that same shit that other people is doing. And I'm telling you, when I came with this shit, I'm dropping it today.
But that's what I'm saying, though. What you just said, how the landscape is changing. When I'm saying artists they're gonna require more, it ain't just on content alone. It can be anything from marketing. We saw Jay-Z run a record label. Maybe it's because how I'm describing it it might sound from a content base. I'm saying it ain't gonna be enough to put out just music going forward.
If it's good.
But hold on. Metro, listen. I'm listening to people in the music industry who put out hit records saying, yo, it's fucking up the music game thinking you can just do this. And we're watching these artists suffer. People I'm watching artists, they're like, yo, can we get this guy booked to do shit? He don't do nothing.
Heineken, the music is not good.
Yo.
You're not understanding that. I said it on my expert opinion. It got worse. It's not. No, see, when niggas ain't music niggas, and you just look at, the label's making money, Sexy Red is cool, it's not good music. It's not good. It's the wave of what people's listening to. When I was at the little Christmas trimming last night, 4 songs about Sexy Red came on, because that's the wave. But they're not good songs that we're gonna listen to 5 years, even 2 years from now. In order for ain't nobody listening to Pound Town now. Nobody's listening to Pound Town. They on to Ski Yee.
You know what's a good record? And shout out to my man Black. We was on the tour, right? My man Black, he's the DJ. You've never seen a nigga DJ like this in your fucking life. This nigga we're at a rap show. Mind you, it's a rap show. This nigga plays Never Gonna Make It.
By who?
Never Gonna Make It.
Oh, yeah.
Gospel, nigga. That's a good record. Doesn't matter where you at. Niggas put their hands up. It's turning to church.
That's a good record.
It's just a good music. It's just good.
It's good music.
Don't matter where you play it.
No. This
rap show, dance show,
there's
in
some
the club.
people.
It doesn't matter. You play that shit, niggas go, hold
You know what
the most thugging nigga was listening to Keisha Cole, Sent from Heaven. Every nigga was listening, thinking about their mama.
But listen to this.
But listen, good music,
but what you're talking about,
you don't gotta. I don't even give a fuck.
Listen.
Let me break it down to you. Let me break it down to you even more. The Never Gonna Make It version that he was playing was an AI of Patrick Starr from SpongeBob singing it, and it was still rocking every night. Every night, niggas put their phones up, waving like it's church, nigga. I mean, it's just the record is good.
No.
It don't matter who's singing it.
No. What you're talking about is transcended individuals. Transcended individuals don't have to succumb to certain things. It's just what it is. Michael Jackson, transcendent dude. Michael Jordan, transcended dude. Like there's just certain people, they don't have to succumb to the rules. They don't have to succumb to the mob. They don't. They're just what it is.
If Prince sung Thriller, Prince is still getting it off.
No, Prince is a transcendent dude. How many Princes do we have?
But the record, it don't. If Usher sang Thriller, it's still gonna ring.
I'm gonna go back to how Esso used to say, "You're naming real deal niggas."
It's hard for me to talk about this. I'm gonna be honest. And Heineken's gonna get mad. He's not a music lover. That's what I'm trying to say.
So how many Princes do we have?
No, but
hold on. The person don't make the music.
You're not understanding.
Just because he's great, he can make good music.
The music.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Matters.
But this is what I'm trying to. But this is what I always try. This is what I try to say to Heineken all the time. This is what I try to say to him all the time. Right? I'll listen to him about basketball. Right? Because I know he loves it. And he'll watch it on his phone and everything. Music lovers are different. Music is different. So when you're judging music from the outside of what you're seeing, it's not what it is. It's different when you love it. If I bring my wife in here with her music and how she feels about music compared to you, it's night and day. So when you don't have that love for music and you're judging and saying, well, this music, well, that music, it's not gonna be the same. No, but you're not coming from the aspect of thought of what I'm trying to give.
But I never said nothing about bad music. You're implanting, the song. I get the song. I get the artist. I get the magnitude. But those types of guys, anytime I've mentioned other people in comparison, you're like, look who you're naming. And when you're naming Michael Jackson and Prince,
don't interrupt him. I got a question for him. Don't let him talk.
These guys,
let him talk because I got a question for him.
And I've said this. I said this moments before. Do those guys? Hold on. Do those guys have to?
Don't say nothing.
Do those guys have to succumb to that? No. You're gonna have exceptions. I'm looking at, like I told you, I've seen people feel themselves. All I gotta do is this. I'm good. They're on top of the mountain, and you just said it before. Shit just shifts. They're still successful. It just shifts.
I just got one question. Don't ask me. Name me one song and one artist that you love.
Billie Jean, Michael Jackson.
Come on, stop.
What? I love that song.
That's my point, nigga. This is my point.
Yes.
I'm talking about. See, you gotta go back.
Though.
No, you gotta go back 30. This is
you asked me name one song that you didn't ask me time frame. Don't do that. Now you're gonna put stipulations. What are you talking about? But music has no time or day. Y'all just said this.
No, but that's what you're trying to tell.
Yes.
You. It don't matter the person. If the music is good,
yes,
it's still gonna go. Even if Michael Jackson didn't sing that record, if it came out during that time and it was good, it was going, nigga.
Yeah, but so you're just saying if you gave that song to Prince, it would have went?
Bro,
hold on.
Frontin' by Pharrell was a Prince record.
Yo.
Prince said no. Pharrell sung it. It still went platinum.
Hold on.
Like, what are we talking about?
Hold on. This is a guy that's worked with songwriters. This is my theory. I don't know this to be a fact. We've seen artists have they own ghostwriters, and when they lose their ghostwriters, their songs don't be the same. Esso, do you think you can just give any hit song to any artist?
You cannot give any hit song to any artist, but that doesn't mean
one
artist.
It's not a hit song?
But that doesn't mean that this artist isn't gonna make this song a hit.
I'm not even talking about hits. I'm talking about good music versus bad music.
I'm just talking about judging. See, we're all talking about different things. I'm talking about judging. When we're on the camera and everybody thinking, I said this many times, my wife was in the car with me and Clue arguing about hip-hop music. How? How? What are you talking about? I've been in this shit 20 years. He's a living legend, but you're arguing with us about music, knowing we know the business behind it. We know what really happened. We know who wrote what. We know who does what. But because you're listening to it, you're going to judge me. That's not valid for a nigga that's been doing it. And this is what I be saying when I'm listening to everybody talk. I'm like, that's not the case. The case is actually this. If you have good music, they will drop records. We need extra marketing and everything because shit is doo-doo on a stick. So now, because it's doo-doo on a stick, people are paying attention to social media. So know what they're not doing? They're not putting the same amount of time into their craft.
So that's what they're not doing. It's because of a diversion is why they want more from the... So, hold on. Because the music's so bad, we want more than just the couple of good songs you put out?
I have to know. I'm saying you have to... Yeah, you have to connect. This is just what's going on. So if I'm not making good music, if I'm putting out okay content, right? I got to do other things to bring people to my okay content. That's what I have to do.
I know a person,
yes,
right? And I sat in the studio with this person. I watched a legendary nigga who doesn't like do content and all that shit. And I watched him make a record. I watched him make a record. And I said, if this shit comes out, niggas will go crazy.
Yes.
Why? Because it's him.
Yes.
He doesn't put out content. He does crazy shit. And he's doing what everybody loves. And I watched it in person. I'm not going to say what it is. I just watched it in person. Like, oh, shit. Like, I get it.
I'm going to name a record that was around social media time. I'm gonna name a record. I don't know if it was MySpace or whatever, but I'm gonna name a record that was just a good record. And it wasn't about Superstar, and it carried before we even saw the video. You with Lloyd and Lil Wayne. That record,
was
when
gonna
you
go no
heard
matter
that
what.
record,
And
nigga.
you knew it. Like when you heard it, you just like,
yo,
you just know.
yo,
Can
Bobby Valentino.
yo, you know, you knew Bobby V
You knew
record.
that Timberland did the beat.
You
It was
knew the
ill.
record.
No, I don't.
You knew what's going on.
Let me ask you this.
You don't
the
know who this
record.
nigga is, but yo, this shit
Yo,
hot.
I don't see his face.
This shit hot.
No, can two things be true then, right?
Okay.
No. I go back to the basketball, how because we saw Jordan now, we have a different expectation of quality of basketball play.
Okay.
That's what it transcended to. Because the music isn't good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people are demanding more from artists that they kind of have a certain affinity for because they might have put out one good song that resonates with them in that moment, and they want more from that artist. Can it lead later on to now the people grow into it was cool when it was just music. It can birth into that.
To me,
I'm just saying.
To me, that's Sexy Red's detriment. She put out a record, people liked it.
Yes.
Then we got to know her. She doing all this personality shit, and we like, I'm off this ghetto ass bitch, bro. I'm tired. Like I'm tired of seeing.
But
it could backfire.
But
I agree.
niggas down south is loving it.
They love this
and
shit,
the
bro.
girls in New York. I just was in Middletown
Girls love it, though.
last night. We're in New York. They love her. They want. They
for
playing it.
personality,
They
but they
playing
don't
it
like her
over.
music.
They playing it over and over again.
they're playing it over.
They
That same record.
think they like their music. You know why? Because she's saying all the ghetto shit that they're living. So they're not getting.
connecting.
So remember when Nas was saying ghetto shit? Now I'm saying my age. I'm not gonna say remember. I'm gonna say Nas was saying ghetto shit. So was Snoop. So was Biggie. But it was melodic, and we enjoyed hearing it.
But you know what? Damn, I don't even
Okay,
go
go ahead.
back to certain shit.
Yes.
Because on the drive, me and Al, we were listening to old Stretch and Bob tapes the whole way. We
Yeah.
was watching, like, back to back. We was going through years. Like, we was in 92, 93, 94. And you can hear, like, when Jay come on, when
It's
Jay-Z
different.
come and do us, you just...
It's
That's
different.
the guy.
but
like, you hear it.
These are
It's like,
exceptional niggas, though.
No, Hans.
He
but-
wasn't then.
No, but I'm saying back then.
He wasn't then. He wasn't that guy yet.
Reasonable Doubt
Yeah,
came
but,
out.
but
No,
that
Hans,
doesn't mean
listen.
I
to what I'm telling
understand.
you. I'm listening to a radio station in 1992, and Jay-Z is up there with a bunch of other Brooklyn niggas.
Yes.
And they're doing a freestyle. And all the other Brooklyn niggas freestyle.
Yes.
And they're dope.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. They're
Yes.
dope. Then they say shit, and it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, that one's dope. That's cool. Then Jay come on, and you go, wait, who's that nigga?
That's different.
Who the fuck is that?
But Ghost, that's just what it is. Esso and I spoke when we was like, yo, people weren't receptive to when I first spoke. Exceptional niggas, it takes time.
No,
People, yes, it
sometimes
do.
It's just like
No,
because
but you, like a
listening to
Nas,
this- bro,
Nas is an exception beyond an exception.
Bro, going from the eras and listening to Stretch and Bob, random days. This ain't like,
Yes.
oh, this is the day Jay-Z came up. Like, no, we listened to some dirt shit with dirt niggas in that era.
Yes, I
Niggas
agree.
is whack during that time. And it's like, people think it's the golden era. But there's whack shit there.
Whack niggas.
And when you listen to it, you hear the standard. You hear why Busta Rhymes, because there's a million Busta Rhymes niggas like that
Yeah.
during that time.
Yeah.
But that nigga stood out.
Yeah, but
Busta Rhymes stood out.
Yeah, but
Jay-Z
this-
stood out.
it's just what it
Nas
is.
was like, what the fuck is this? Mobb Deep. What the fuck? Like,
but Ghost,
it changes.
I know. I don't.
You see it.
I don't. Here's what it is, right? What's the average NBA career? How long is it?
Like 4 years, something like that.
But to us, all we all see is exceptional niggas playing 15 years. So when people hear the number, they're like, really? Only 4? We've been forgetting dudes is out the league. All we know is this guy play. Chris Paul's almost at 20 years. Kevin Durant is almost at 20 years. Luka's already been here for 5 years. All the greats, and it's a lot of great dudes. But these are exceptional dudes. And when you're
Yeah, you can see, and you can see that. It has nothing to do with their personality. It has nothing to do. It's just the way they play the game. Because I could say Westbrook is ill,
yes.
and he's ill.
He's almost at
But
20
is he
years.
Like another like ill, like there's a nigga iller than him.
Yeah.
That you could obviously see. Like, nah, he better.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. But the dudes you're naming, listen, to me, Hove didn't really resonate with the world until 98 when he dropped Volume 2.
Bro, but
hold on,
what
I'm talking about the world.
What I'm telling you is, fuck the resident. You can see it.
But I understand. But Hove and Essel.
That's hindsight 2020 though.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020.
That's hindsight 2020.
Yes.
Because I'm agree.
Yes.
Niggas didn't believe in Hov. But go ahead.
Because my cousin Domino, he was on Hove before anybody else. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Streets is watching. I did not like none of that shit.
I love Streets is watching.
No, that's me. And when that 98 hit, and his style was more friendly across the board. No, bro, guess what happened now? Reasonable. Now niggas listen
That's
to.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
It's not what happened.
I'm gonna tell you, and what he's saying is not gonna what I'm gonna say.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Biggie got murdered. That's why Jay-Z became Jay-Z. That's why 1998.
You know what? I can't
and when
take
you
that.
listen to it, there's 1,000 niggas that rhymed like Big and Jay.
Bro.
And Jay was
Biggie got murdered.
It's the same shit.
I can't
Biggie got
that.
murdered. See, this is what you don't know about. See, this is why I say I don't like talking about music.
No, you can
because
go for
I know when Biggie got murdered, Biggie had New York, East Coast, everything on lock, right? When Biggie got murdered, the torch was passed. See, the music business was different. We listened to what the rappers said. When Biggie said, "You want that drug shit? You want that other shit? You want Jay-Z."
Yes.
Okay? He was Big and Jay-Z. Big was the star. So when Big was doing the commission with Hove, he was raising Hove up.
Yep.
Okay? So when Biggie died,
all agreed.
When Biggie got murdered, there was nobody else. And then Irv Gotti was at Def Jam and they had the budget. It was nothing was, see, people
Let me ask you
forget.
this.
It's like I tell my wife about when we argue 3 years ago. You don't remember why we was arguing.
No.
All right? Y'all niggas don't remember why
everything
Jay-Z
you said is
ascended.
valid. I don't know. Everything you said is valid. Let me just say this, right? And I'm not gonna rebuttal. If Biggie's alive and all things is equal, they still give Jay that budget and that album comes out.
He's not getting it.
No, hold on. Bro, hold on.
What you don't understand is when that era, when you listen to that era,
Let him ask
same
this
shit as this
Let him
era.
ask this question. Let me ask this question.
Let's just say they gave him the budget. The song, the shit is hitting. Does that shit still have the same impact? Knowing what those records did, Money Cash Hoes, the Annie record, all of that.
All right, let me explain to you.
Go
That would not have happened that way.
Why?
Because that album would not have come out because you had the commission. The commission was coming out. That was the entrance to Jay-Z and Biggie, nigga. Biggie got murdered. So since Biggie got murdered, we don't have nothing from Biggie. We got Jay-Z, and what does Jay-Z have on there? A Biggie record.
I got the dope.
Later on.
No, that's on Life After Death. My bad.
Biggie, exactly what I'm saying. Biggie had the record with Hove on it. Biggie shit is doing $9 million because he's dead.
He's dead. Yes.
He's dead. We need New York. New York had nothing, and we were still running the town with the labels. Jay-Z was put in pocket to do the right shit. He had, what y'all are forgetting about, Jay-Z's #1 record was Ja Rule's record. Can I Get Her? That wasn't even Ho's record.
When did that come out? 99?
That came out 98, 99. That came out before the tour. That record was Ja Rule's record.
That was on the Rush Hour record.
Jay-Z needed that record. They took it from Rule, gave it to Hove, and they bargained and said, if we give it to you, Hove, Rule gotta be on it to set Rule shit up. So that goes to show you he needed records. Jay-Z goes on record saying, once I learned how to make a hit record, there was no turning back. He had to learn. It's like LeBron going to Miami. LeBron had to learn to win.
And I think he learned, to me, how I absorb the music as a fan. Because before 98, I'm in school, people were playing the record. But when that shit hit, niggas was driving around Brooklyn different. Girls is receiving it different. I'm like, this is resonating. Now, this is in my small little bubble of Brooklyn in that moment. That's when I said, oh, I get it now. Maybe it goes to your point, he learned how to make records. Because that's when I feel like he learned how to make records. Maybe you could tell me if you think it was different.
He was on other niggas' records. He was on Can I Get Her?
Yes.
And he was on Jermaine Dupri, Money Ain't a Thing.
Money Ain't a
Those
Thing. That
are
was
the first hit
97.
records.
Yes, that was
He learned from other niggas.
Yes, I don't disagree.
So this is what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't disagree with that.
So it wasn't about, it's not about what everybody think it is. It's made to make y'all feel like you know. You don't know. This is big money investments. Yo, He's pumping. His name is in people's mouths. Pause. He's on Biggie shit. Biggie did 9 million. Irv Gotti's our superstar Def Jam. You want to bring this nigga in? Remember, think about this. DMX and all that. Ja Rule was an afterthought.
Yeah.
Ja Rule would be in the Hall of Fame with records. DMX and Ja Rule was afterthoughts. They was a part of the deal. That's what I'm trying to, like, niggas didn't, yo, bro, it was just different on how they putting things together and how they was making people stars. It's fucked up that these people are looking at their icons and really like, damn, they made them a star. Yes, they made them a star.
To be honest, it was a pool full of a lot of niggas just like them. They was just the standouts.
Because you look at them and you say, Hov the coolest nigga.
Yeah. No, you look at him and you say, he got it.
He
like,
different.
He got it.
I
like,
booked
these
Hov.
niggas is good, but that nigga got it.
No, but
like, you look at it like
I'm
that.
agreeing with you. That's just exceptional humans. It's just sometimes you can see it. It takes a little bit of time to mature and blossom.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the public would have just, if Jay-Z didn't have this, if Biggie didn't die, the public would have just been like, oh, baby, he's just another Brooklyn nigga.
There you go.
Because that's how it was in that
There you
era.
go.
Everybody was rapping like that.
Do you understand?
He just rapped a little bit different.
Do you understand? Biggie had Puff Daddy, who was an emerging. Puff was the wildfire. He was the fucking flame to everybody record. He had the hit men, nigga. They was doing Gina Thompson. He brought along Missy. People forget Puff Daddy put Missy on with the hee how, nigga, and let her be in the video. Biggie was with the man.
He got vision. That's
okay?
Yeah.
Although the Dame Dash had qualities, Dame Dash qualities came out once they was at Def Jam. All right?
What you mean?
It's like this. I might not have been able to get Jay-Z the record deal as being Randy Parker. But once Irv Gotti would have got that record deal, Randy Parker would have shined like a motherfucker. Because I'm in position now. And I got the people here. I didn't have Leor Cohen on speed dial before. I got Leor Cohen on speed dial now. And
Can
guess
that be
what?
said about anybody?
And guess what? No. Because I know what to do with it. Niggas don't know what to do with it. Dame knew what to do with it.
That's
The only thing that was wrong with Dame is the same thing that would have went wrong with me. My head. Pause. Got to him. It was too much. Like, I'm powerful. I'm making the right decisions. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm the king of the fucking jungle. When my little making my $300-something a fucking year, I thought I was the king of the fucking jungle. So what the fuck would I been thinking about if I'm making $30 million like this nigga was making? That was his problem.
In his late 20s at that.
That was his only problem.
Early 30s, yeah.
You got to go back, like Jimmy Iovine said, you got to be a wolf. And I'm in the segment here. You got to be a wolf to get in the game. But once you're in the game, you're around a whole bunch of wolves. You with a pack of wolves now. You got to change your strategy. You ain't going to out-wolf another wolf, nigga. And you got to do things differently. And I feel like I didn't do that on a bigger scale. People like Dame didn't do that. And that's what we as black men suffer from because we don't know when we got to change. We feel like we have to be this strong, sturdy nigga every step of the way, not understanding adjustment, what we said prior, adjustment is a big part of success.
Yeah, landscape can change on you real quick, and you'll be the last one to know. Yeah. I think, How long we went, Ghost?
BagFuel, we got one more?
Yeah.
BagFuel, like, subscribe, super thanks, follow us, share, do all that good stuff. Keep spreading the word, man.
Yeah.
BagFuel is for the people, fueling young minds to get to the bag.